So I want to share with you what is about to happen in New Zealand, which has got the potential eventually to double our greenhouse emissions. For the last 35 years, I've worked, among other things, quite intensively on energy efficiency and renewable energy. The climate doesn't see energy efficiency or renewable energy, it sees how much fossil energy is burnt. So we all change our light bulbs and a few other things, and Huntly is shut down and New Zealand no longer needs any coal-fired electricity. Have we gained anything? Well, if I'm Don Elder, my whole job in life, my whole purpose in life is to get that coal out of the ground and use it for something. And that's why Don Elder right now has got plans to use that coal for a whole bunch of other things which are going to warm the atmosphere just as effectively as burning it in Huntly, because he knows that this is the way the world is going. It makes absolutely no difference to the climate whether we burn it this year or whether we burn it in 10 years' time. It's cumulatively the only thing that matters in the big picture is how much fossil fuel is left in the ground forever. In 20 years, we've got to go from today's coal consumption to zero consumption anywhere in the world by 2030. Now that, you would say, is an impossible ask. But the only thing that's more impossible than that, in my view, is having a world where my grandchildren can't survive and neither can yours. Where do we stand in relation to the rest of the world in terms of our carbon stocks? New Zealand has got a large amount of coal, not a large amount of oil. We used to have a large amount of gas, it's mostly up there now, we've got a bit left. But we do have a very large amount of coal. 80% of it is lignite in Southland, and it's hardly been touched. And it turns out that the economically recoverable coal is generally agreed with government figures to be 8.6 billion tonnes. Because it doesn't actually matter whether that 8.6 billion tonnes get used now, 10 years' time, 20 years' time, 30 years' time. If it gets used, then that is our contribution to global climate change.